Okay, y'all. So I am back for part two. Now, listen, I forgot to mention, and I have to be careful because I don't want to reveal who my kingdom spouse is. This man kept on popping up on my Facebook, and I kept on saying, who is this man? Because I don't follow him. I don't know who he is. He just kept popping up. So finally, somebody has sent me a message, and this person was in this message, and I was like, oh, this person was just live, and I was on the live, but I clicked off, and somebody had sent me the live, and so the Lord say, go follow this person, and I said, I was like, no, like I was hesitant, and I said, Lord, do you see this man? And I said, no, Lord, you got to give me a sign. You got to give me something because I'm not going to follow this man. And so I heard him trust. No, I heard him say, believe. And I said, no, I'm lying, y'all. I heard him say trust. And I said, I trust you. I don't trust myself, is what I said. And so he said, believe. I said, okay. So I started following him. I forgot to say that in the last video. But after I done met this man or whatever, so we were going to 12-hour prayer, y'all. And I knew that he was going to be there. And I was like, I was praying because I don't go into it to anything unless the Lord tells me to go. He's leading me to go. I don't watch sermons. I don't watch different preachers. If the Lord is not calling me to it, I don't do it. Like he has to tell me that it's okay. And so he kept on saying, ask your husband, ask your husband. And I was so mad, y'all. When I tell you I was so mad, I'm like, I ain't talked to this man. How am I going to ask him? And so I said, I'm not going. So the day I say I'm not going, the day that we were supposed to go, I get locked out the house and I break a nail. I got to drive 30 minutes. I got to find somebody. My friend actually, this child never keeps gas in her car. So the car was on E. I got to drive 30 minutes to my mom's house to get my house key, spare key. And I was going to get her anyways. I think I was taking my son there or something. But anyways, I got to drive all the way over there. And I say, you know what? I'm just going because the Lord saying you going to be obedient. You going to go. And so it was so crazy because I'm in this building and I didn't know where he was at. But I am a seer. So the Lord gives me a vision of him worshiping. And so, and then I forgot to tell y'all, he told me to wear green. And I was like, green? So I got to go to the store. I got to find this color green because I don't have this green. Like, he gave me specifics to wear that day. And so, we end the thing or whatever. And it's so crazy because the Lord I have been having dreams and I've been writing them down, whatever. But the dreams that I were having was the words. They were for him. Like I dreamed words that were for him. And they began to come like they were said. And the next day I just began to weep and repent to the Lord. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was like thinking I'm going for myself, but he like, no, you're going. I was going to worship and pray over my kingdom spouse. And like, I can't, I'm just so frustrated that he want me to talk about this because I can't really tell you like I want to tell you. And so I just began to weep, and that vision, the dreams and stuff, it all started lining up to the word that was spoken over him. And spoken to him, spoken over him, whatever. And so I was like, what is happening? And so, but y'all, I was still, I'm like, okay, well, when you gonna send a husband? And, but I was a hot mess because I was still talking to other, I still had other people that I was talking to, like, and I was talking to this white guy, right? And the Lord gave me a dream, and I seen, it was like a whole bunch of dead men in caskets. And I'm looking around in the dream. I'm like, what is going on? But then I end up in a room and I could see the white dude. And it was like I was trying to hide from him. And I turned the Wi-Fi router because it still had the blue light, and I'm turning it. And so he couldn't see me. And so I wake up. I'm like, what is this dream about? Why am I in a dream with a whole bunch of dead people, Lord? And so basically the Lord was telling me that this situation is dead. But I was cracking up. I said, you couldn't tell me in a different way? Like, you really gotta put me in a room full of dead people, dead men? Like, this situation is dead. And so I was cracking up. But I was not ready for my kingdom spouse. Like, I was upset that the Lord wasn't sending him. But girl, you weren't even ready. You weren't ready at all. Like, mentally, I was not ready. And I didn't have that. I wouldn't been ready to take on that wife role. And so the Lord had to take me through a process, which I'm sure if you are waiting on your kingdom spouse, he is taking you through a process because he got to uproot everything that was placed inside of you. And a lot of times we see other people's marriages and the things that they did in their marriage, and we begin to mimic. No, baby, you gonna do what the Lord tell you to do and how he tell you that it should flow and what you should do in the midst of this. Y'all, I have been going through a boot camp getting ready for my kingdom spouse, like, no lie. And it has been tough, but I thank the Lord that he did not release this kingdom spouse to me when I wanted it, because he probably would be like, girl, you was a whole fool. Where did the Lord get you from? Seriously. Because we be in these relationships and we take from one relationship and we don't know, but then we bring it to our new relationship, and that is something that the Lord did not want me to do. But I am going to come back with part 3 of my kingdom spouse journey.